Welcome back to 3 News at 5. New parenthood brings both joy and challenges. And for families facing uncertain diagnoses during pregnancy, the road ahead can be long, but there's something truly remarkable about watching a child thrive after serious health obstacles. Our Lindsay Buckingham shares the story of one local toddler and the village of support that helped her along the way.
At 14 months old, Evie Koustis is the picture of joy. A happy, energetic toddler who can't resist a good snack.
Yum.
But behind that smile lies a journey that most of us will never know.
I've been told since I was 15 you can't have children.
A prognosis that seemed final until March 2023, when Tiffany received the surprise of her life.
My grandmother had passed away in December, and then we found out about her in March. And so it was just kind of a miracle process from the beginning.
Though it came with significant challenges, they learned early on that Evie had a dysplastic kidney. Then, at Tiffany's 20-week ultrasound, more concerns.
The doctor says, we've got to take an amniocentesis and figure out right now what's going on. And I'm just sitting there very upset, crying.
That prenatal test would prove to be a blessing in disguise, revealing Evie had MCAD, a genetic condition that prevents the body from fully breaking down fat.
If we did not know that she had that MCAD, they wouldn't have checked her glucose levels. They wouldn't have monitored that, and she could have seized up and died.
On October 19th, 2023, Evie arrived 7 weeks ahead of schedule.
When she was born is when we found out about she had what's called a TEF in short. It's a tracheoesophageal fistula. And what that means is basically the esophagus and the trachea are kind of going at the same place, so she would not be able to eat. Immediately the surgeons and stuff, they take her, we probably are able to hold her for about 10, 15 seconds, and they rush her off to the NICU. There's about 20 people in the room.
In her first 3 months of life, Evie would undergo 3 complex surgeries at Cleveland Clinic Children's, spending 109 days in the NICU. After one particular surgery,
she was placed in paralysis for a couple of days while they stretched out the esophagus.
The waiting game was agonizing.
The biggest part was hearing her cry again, hearing her voice, seeing her move. So
the memories still raw, because mixed in with her surgeries was a battle with COVID-19 and rhinovirus.
And I just dropped to my knees and was crying. It was back and forth of whether or not she was gonna make it.
You gotta smile.
Make it, she did. Through every struggle,
Good job.
Evie has been surrounded in a circle of love. A loving nanny, mom and dad, grandparents, and the healthcare heroes at Cleveland Clinic Children's. A support system that made it possible for Tiffany to continue law school throughout Evie's health journey.
That was mainly a Graham's thing. I mean, she took Evie for a good chunk of time to let me study.
The determination and unwavering support paid off. Tiffany passed the bar this past July, while Evie continues to defy expectations. In Evie's smile, you'll find proof of what's possible when loving caregivers all share the same mission, saving her life.
It takes a village to raise a child, and she's definitely had that village. Just enjoy the time that you've got with them, and that's all you can ask of any relationship and any family member. Anything can happen at any moment.
Lindsay Buckingham, 3 News.
Well, we are so happy to report that both mom and baby Evie continue to thrive. Tiffany is now practicing law after passing the bar exam, while Evie keeps hitting new milestones.
We're watching this piece,
right?
and it was just one thing after the other. If you didn't think it was enough already, the strength that the parents needed and the strength that she showed to get through it. What an inspiration.
It is amazing, and the fact that she was surrounded by so much love and determination, and her mother going through studying for the bar exam while all of this is going on, that is a remarkable family.
Just
kudos to them.
Incredible teamwork with the family, but all focused on one little miracle.
Absolutely.
Lindsay, great story. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Linz.